Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by the CEO of Harry and David, Craig Johnson. Craig,
Hi.
thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
Good to see you.
You too. All right, so let's start with from musician's friend to Harry and David.
Yes.
How was the transition
Well,
been?
actually, it was musician's friend to Gibson guitar.
That's right. Okay.
Harry and David, and it's been a fun transition. I had a chance to meet a lot of the Harry and David people as I was at Musician's Friend.
Sure.
And we sort of kid a little bit about being the only two big football teams in town, and we used to trade players a bit. And
Yes.
so you got to know the company quite a bit, or quite well. And so it really wasn't that difficult a transition because I already knew the company, knew the players, all of that.
Knew the area, families
knew the area,
here, all of that.
That's right.
Excellent. Okay, well, that certainly, I would hope, made it easier.
Well, it did make it easy because as much as Nashville is a nice town, the family wasn't as excited about moving to Nashville as staying in place in Medford. So
I'm glad everyone was happy through that. All right, well, now you guys have made it through the Chapter 11 filings.
We have.
What are you
emerged.
focused on this year and beyond?
Well, we're really looking at sort of 3 or 4 main things. And our business objectives rest around our customers and what can we do to consistently exceed customer expectations. So, we're looking at all we do through the customer's eyes and making sure that we offer the right value to them to excite them about shopping with us and buying from us. We're also focused on growing that customer file. I'm an old line retailer that believes that he or she with the most customers wins. So we are doing all we can to not only retain customers that have purchased from us in the past, but also to grow that customer file and get plenty of new customers to buy from us. And then, last and not necessarily at the bottom of the list, maybe the top of the list, would be our staff. We, have a staff that's just a magnificent staff, and they've been through a lot. And they're really, we're really focused on trying to get them to enjoy their job and be active participants in the job and be focused. And so we're investing, a lot in the staff to really grow them and get them to enjoy the growth of the company along with us. So,
Outstanding. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Much
Sure.
more with Mr. Johnson in just a moment. Stay with us.
okay.
Welcome back to our 5 on 5. We're here with the CEO of Harry and David, Craig Johnson. What has surprised you most since taking over the helm of Harry and David?
Well, the business is very complex, and Musician's Friend Guitar Center was a very large business, but the thing that's been surprising is just how complex Harry and David is. I mean, we're all about growing pairs, we're about producing and about manufacturing our gift baskets. So we've got the production side and manufacturing side. We have the retail side, the sales side. We have stores out in the field, staff out in the field. So a big footprint with just a lot of different components to the business that is all has to work together simultaneously to add value.
Has that been your biggest challenge in learning the company?
Well, I don't know if it's a challenge. I mean, I've been in direct marketing my whole career and retail my whole career. So you have to adapt to the product and you have to adapt to the customer. But, making sure you understand how the company works so that you can, create the most value to a customer is always a challenge. And I didn't go into the Harry and David experience suggesting that I knew all about the business. So
Sure.
There has been a lot to learn.
Tell us a little about your management style. How do you lead?
Well, it's probably better that you would talk to the people that work for me about that question. But I like to make sure that we empower staff, that they understand their role and responsibility, and that they manage their segment of the business. And so it's a style, I think, that's pretty much open and empowered. We try to make sure that we communicate well so that everybody knows exactly what, their goals and benchmarks and KPIs are. And we communicate during the process so they understand how well the business is doing. And I think that creates a much more involved and engaged employee base and management staff, and together we're able to really grow and add value in the business. So.
Okay, Harry and David was tremendously involved in the community financially before the Chapter 11 filings.
Yes.
How do you see that community involvement moving forward?
Well, I mean, we need to be very involved in the community. The community partnership to us is key because as the community grows and as we grow, we're able to provide a better local environment for our employee base. And so, we intend, and we're starting to get back into levels of involvement like we have historically. It's something that's going to take some time because, we want to make sure the business is back on track and growing and meeting all of its financial obligations. But as we budget forward, we'll be budgeting involvement in the community. Can't speak to the levels that we did historically, but we do want to be a significant piece of the Rogue Valley and of the Ohio area that we have our distribution center in.
Yeah. All right, Craig, great to see you. Thanks
Good to
for coming.
see you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.